Alright guys, so since I'm stuck with the 70 Wildcat fender, I'm messing around. I'm going to go on and try to get this 70 Wildcat finished up. I got quite a bit of work to do to this one, but I'm hoping to have this one done by spring. I want to ride in something this year. So I'm customizing this car. So some people are going to like it, other people are going to hate it. I'm going to love it. So far, I'm setting this up for bucket seats, guys. So, you've seen it in my past videos. I made these brackets myself, you know, about 4 inches up here. That's the way it needs to sit. The other side is welded in. And then I got it where this is screwed down here in front. And I'm going to have the back welded in. Then I welded some, I made these brackets, welded some screws in so I could put nuts and washers up here. And then over here, I built this bracket. So I set the seat up there. And I set the seat up there. So now I got to come in and grind these out and weld the seats in place, guys. So, I mean weld these brackets in place, and then I'll be ready to pour 15 this whole floor in this 70 Wildcat hardtop, and then get the sound deadening that I use, which is ice and water, and then I come in and get carpeting. So I'm gonna put carpeting in here, guys. So I'm gonna cut the carpet around these brackets so the carpet will lay down or sit down in here. But also I'm gonna fiberglass me some pieces that I can screw onto the back of here to cover these on the side. And I'll probably have it where to screw in. It can screw in right here, come screw in the back and come around and screw in the back over here. So I'll show you how to do that when I get to that. But yeah, I'm just coming in and get this all cleaned up here. Sorry guys, so with these bucket seat brackets, I got this side welded in. Still hot, I didn't even cool it down. So this here, to get this back one in place, I'm gonna have to heat this up. I'm gonna have to heat this up and hammer this down over here, so I want these brackets tightened down here, guys. So yeah, this car is gonna be custom. So when I built this bracket, I wanna have this where this will lay down. So I got these loose right now, but once I weld this, I put a couple of tacks on here. Then I'm gonna tighten these screws down. That's gonna bend this in whatever kind of way I want it, you know, and where it needs to bend and, you know, screw down right. So I want to have the screws in here when I'm welding this down. So like I said, I'm going to start here. I'm going to start welding on this corner, and I'm going to leave it hot, and I'm going to have to hammer this side down to get that shape, because it's a little knot right here, and I'm going to just have to hammer that down to get that to fit. All right. It's going to be a big old ugly weld right there starting off. Now I just want to hammer this down. Alright, and the reason I don't want to cool that down just yet, guys, because while this is hot, I want to tighten this bracket down. So, alright, so guys, the 4 holes here are the original bench seat bolt holes. So I left that there and built the bracket around that. So these are the original bench seat bolt holes there. I'll make sure these are not hot. I wasn't really welding right in that area, but sometimes they still be hot. So now I'm going to come in and see if this bucket is going to sit in place. And voila, it's there, guys. Alright, so everybody that's new to the channel, this is the color. It's dirty, but that's the color I'm going with this car. 70 Wildcat. I got this side jammed out. I got to jam the other side still. I got it all per 15 inside of there, guys. Left the factory coating that was in there. I left that in there, but I poured 15 all in there real good, guys. So this 70 Wildcat build, if you following any of these builds, I got a 70 Wildcat. I don't know if I got hardtop on there, but then a 70 Wildcat convertible. And each one of these cars, every one of my builds got a separate playlist, guys. You know, just like my picks when I'm at the car shows interviewing guys with Buicks, that's my picks. That's all on the one playlist. You can spend 3 days and never watch all of them. But if you watch them, I appreciate if you go back and watch some of the old videos, get caught up. If I'm not putting videos out as much right now, go back and get caught up, guys. But this is Arizona. This car came from Arizona, and it's a pretty solid car. It's really nice. It's got one rust hole right there, but I use seam sealer to close that little bitty hole up. I know people complain when I did that before, but that little bitty hole, I'm gonna just seam seal that up, and that seam sealer for a little hole like that works just fine in trunk areas and stuff like that. Especially you're not driving the car no more in the winter, you're gonna seal it on top and bottom over the seam sealer with the per 15 or whatever kind of paint you're using. People say I be advertising, or no, I'm just telling you what I use and how I do things. You know, put some things on, you know, Facebook when I share some of my body working in some of the Facebook forums, and you know, it seems like this is advertising. No, I'm not advertising, guys. I'm just trying to show guys that want to do their own car, because there's going to be some youngsters that's kind of come along, and you know, they might want to, you know, don't have to be these year cars, but it's, the body work is all the same process, guys. So anyway, I like doing step by step. But if any of these builds that you want to see, guys, this is the 70 Wildcat, and you look for that playlist and everything I did here. I showed how I built these brackets on there. Yeah, they some ugly bracket, guys, but they're gonna work just fine with the bucket seats. I get it pour 15 in here. You're not gonna see this, guys, but you follow these builds, guys. You know, the trunk in this one is real good. Let me go back here. Well, let me come up here. I'm gonna be pulling, I really want to paint this whole engine again, because the paint I use is a glossier than what this was painted with. But I know for sure I'm gonna pull these pulleys off, and the harmonic balance, and I'm gonna paint all of that stuff, guys. I'm gonna get it all painted up, and I might come in and take a lot of this stuff off and paint this engine, you know, tape everything and paint everything, but I'm not sure, you know. It probably won't happen before I start driving it. But yeah, so it's a real solid car though, guys. It's pretty solid. Still got to clean up in here. I ain't really got in and cleaned this car up. I just been working on it. But it's a really solid car, guys. So go to the playlist. I still got to jam this side. I'm going to be jamming this side next. I just wanted to get all of these seats and get everything welded up. Look at those doors, guys. Look at that. Yeah. So I just want to come in and get this car pretty solid. Well, get those buckets welded in, but the trunk is in real good condition. I don't like how the guy did this. He put holes in here. So like I said, I'll probably use seam sealer to close them up. And what he did, if you remember, or you might not remember, I redid, if you go back, I redid the window channel on the other side. Over here was routed out. So water was getting in the trunk. So it was pretty smart of what he did. I think he pulled one plug out, and that was on that side where it was probably really leaking over there. So he pulled that plug out. I didn't pull that plug out. He pulled that plug out. I left this one in and just poured 15 in, and he drilled a hole right there by that plug. Right there. Which was kind of smart, guys. So that means if it rained in here, the water would run through these channels, which, you know, these seams and stuff in here is for strength. But if you notice, they got them running where if the car ever was in a flood or something, you could pull those plugs out. That's why they're in the floor too. You could pull those plugs out and drain the water out the car, guys. So it was pretty smart of him to put all of these holes in here to, you know, that's why the truck ain't routed, you know, so the water ran down these channels and ran out the holes. So that was pretty smart of him. I'm glad he did it. I'm going to just seam seal them up and finish pour 15 and over the top of them. But the 70 Wildcat is really, really solid car, guys. It's really solid. So go to the playlist, guys. Follow what I'm doing here. And like, share, subscribe. Hit the bell button so when I'm dropping these videos, you'll see what I'm doing. But yeah, so pretty much I got the bucket brackets. Got one more bracket to put in there. And then I got to recover these seats. And I poured 15, the frames and everything. I already poured 15 the top of that one with the gray. So I poured 15, and then I'm going to be doing my own foam. I'm going to redo this foam myself. So I'm going to redo the foam, and I'm going to shape the seat. It ain't going to be flat like that no more. I'm going to shape this seat and make my own patterns for these seats, guys. So hey, follow the build, guys. If you watch the videos, I already dyed that dashboard to match the color of the car. So that means that this plate here, when I pull this windshield, clean up the rust, I'm gonna paint that piece the color of the car in there too. Now guys, right here, I don't think it was a hole right here, but it had a vinyl top on it, so this wasn't right. So I just put mud on there, and I'm gonna straighten that out. But I gotta pull this windshield. The windshield is cracked anyway, and then that way it looked like this windshield is real solid in here. But I will just be pulling it, guys, just to see if any rust, because you look down here, man, Arizona car, all of this is, I don't think I'm gonna have no issues with this, but I want to pull the windshield out and just make sure, guys. So all right, guys, follow these builds. I appreciate you joining in. All right, all things Buick, guys, all things Buick. 70 Wildcat, it's coming, all right.